Marr now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Yellow, 480, check 56. Watch the
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at it. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
The carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On first down, here's Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You ready? Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure What's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's scared. Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam. Kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. Green with a catch left side. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering. Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start. Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Kill. 0-2.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Ready. It's 5-9. Kill.
On the run, it's Zenner. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
You're good. Ready. Slam.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. Mahomes going to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On second down, Smallwood. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
Brought down back at the 32.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
52's the mic, boy.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Danny. Mike 52. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jakeem Grant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Oh, here we go. Oh, strong right.
Breeze now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. 5-8. It's a party now.
Now Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Breeze pass complete to Ted Ginn. A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now Breeze again. The left side completion to Jones. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze to throw again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 5-9. 12. Mike 51. Mike 51. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't. Hey, easy. 5-1.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
You think you gonna get yellow? You think you gonna get this? Watch twist, watch. 10.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow lady. 36. Kill. Hey, dude. Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Here we go. Clock.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 95, 56, 53. Check, check, check.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Go, go. Go, that's it. That's it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, exit.
51 the mic, boy, 51. It's coming this way, coming this way.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Jordan Reed has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Breeze now.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ready? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Devin White drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, orbit.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Lost the pass. Hey, kill.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow, 180.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Check 52.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jakeem Grant with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
11. Easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A.J. Green. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Yellow. There's a line, 80. Right, 54. Watch it back.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man, Boyd. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 51. Bound to lose 1. Let it back.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Now pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
21. 51 the mic, boys. 51.
Breeze now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Green once again the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Opposite.
Now, Breeze again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Kill. Buzz.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the run. Check. Fresno. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Attack. Watch the run.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 9.
Yellow. Watch 54. Watch 54. You better be afraid of me.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw, it's Mahomes, and that will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Check. Ready, check.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Quan Alexander has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A.J. Green, 93 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10.
It's just me and you. Hey, kill.
X3, 218, chopper.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, high 7.
Breeze going to throw. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. Now Breeze on third down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Kill. 36.
Hey, box drop.
On first down, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit